a cold blood gun. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun bomb. You spit big rage but I miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Black mass vibe with a cold blood gun. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun bomb. You spit big rage but I miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Look, 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 line, line. Deep like a steel brand. Your fake pride crack easy on command. Heat rise quick when my voice land. You freeze up fast, never had a real stand. Great thoughts caught tight in a harsh loop. Your cheap flex drown like a stuck troop. My low pitch cut clean through the whole group. Small lines drop in the fear regroup. Calm venom drips off from a dull grin. Your loud threats fold when the bass kick in. No bluff, hold weight when your heart too thin. I spit one truth and your fate locked in. With a cold blood calm, quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage, but I miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. A black mass vibe with a cold blood calm, quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage, but I miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Look, look, look. Chocolate hot like a wine, pick a book back. Look, 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 look. Chocolate hot like a wine, pick a book back. Look, 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 look. Shot glass, snap pride like a weak bone. You drop noise fast when you're my tone. Fear hum slow cause your soul half grown. I stay ice cold, pressure carved in the stone. Hate post slow like a wire in the heat. Your whole ego burn when my lines repeat. False courage vanish when the eyes meet. I speak few words but the punch complete. Rust voice carves scars when I say names. Your mask peel quick when you lose your claims. Hard truth kill hype, never needed flames. My calm hit harder than your wildest aims. Duck, 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 duck. Black mass vibe with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Duck, duck, duck. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Weight in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones cry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Thick boots echo down an empty lane. Calm in my chest but the world feels strained. You bark too loud that expose your brain. I move 1 inch, you rethink your chain. Dark hood low when the night feel grim. Fear don't shout, it just waits the brim. Your voice shakes off when the lights go dim. I see your pride break limb by limb. All breath slow like a loaded thread. I don't chase beef, I just let it sit. You step too close, that's a fatal bet. I deal with facts, not internet. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Weight in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones cry. Step in my path, watch your courage die, die, die. Old wounds burn when the street turn black. You move too fast, that's why you crack. I stay composed, never lose my track. Your fear hit first, I just walk back. Hands don't twitch when the tension rise. Truth hit harder than the biggest lies. You fake that strength that you idolize. Real power come when the ego dies. Cold night calm in the dead end zone. You shout your threats but remain unknown. I stand too firm for you to dethrone. Say one word wrong and I set the tone. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Weight in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones cry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. I don't speak much.
thoughts dragging on my back like a stone. Empty streets whisper every time I walk alone. If the night gon' take my peace, it can carve it from my bone. Cold wind cutting through my jacket as I roam. Heavy thoughts dragging on my back like a stone. Empty streets whisper every time I walk alone. If the night gon' take my peace, it can carve it from my bone. Black shoes from the rain on the cracked ground. Heart numb beats echo with a dead sound. Eyes low, every shadow look like background. But I hear every step like a threat when I turn around. Pain stay tucked in the seams of my long coat. City full of faces but they fade when the fog float. Trust ain't real, it dissolve under strong smoke. World got teeth that survive off a calm note. Late night tension in the wind when it blow past. Thoughts run deep like a river with a cold cast. Life swing heavy but I stand where the storms blast. Never lost pace in a world trying to hold fast. Cold cutting through my jacket as I roam. Heavy thoughts dragging on my back like a stone. Empty streets whisper every time I walk alone. If the night gon' take my peace, it can carve it from my bone. Dark hood up, keep my face from the street lights. Mind on edge, every echo of the feet bites. World feel wrong, every truth got a cheap price. But I stay sharp, every move, keep my fears tight. Hands cold, but the fire in my chest warm. Life bold, but I weather every tense storm. Walk slow, but I'm built like a steel form. Never fold, even when the whole stress swarm. Concrete paths been my home since the dawn breaks. Trust broke, learn to move with my own stakes. If the dark gets me with the weight that my soul takes, I stay calm, let the world make its own shape. Hear the breeze start low, feel the night move slow. If the fear try grow, I stay cold, I stay froze. Cold wind cutting through my jacket as I roam. Heavy thoughts dragging on my back like a stone. Empty streets whisper every time I walk alone. If the night gon' take my peace, it can carve it from my bone. Cold steps echo through the night. I move with heavy breath. Shadows linger on my back like they've been waiting for my rest. Every corner feel alive, every silence feel possessed. If the darkness want my mind, let it put me to the close.
Black smoke girl from the cracks in my thoughts. Heartbeat slow like it's tied up in knots. Walking in the rain till my feet alright. Every drop hit the ground like a gunshot. Mind been drifting in the deep end. Pain in my voice when I speak then. Trust no soul, everyone pretend. Only shadows stay real when the nights bend. Seen too much for a clean slate. Walk too long with a mean fake. If the cold world looking up the front gate, I'll break through slow with a dead weight.
Cold steps echo through the night. I move with heavy breath. Shadows linger on my back like they've been waiting for my rest. Every corner feel alive, every silence feel possessed. If the darkness want my mind, let it put me to the test. Eyes low, city glow, feel distant. Thoughts race, every fear stay persistent. Life cold, every day feels twisted. Walk hard, every scar stay listed. Dark clouds follow where I tread next. Past echo loud like a vortex. Every wrong turn got a raw hex. Now I carve my path out of complex. If the night pull close, I don't flinch. Stand firm even when the pain pinch. Where I wanna shove, but I move an inch. I've been made from the parts of the dark rents. I've been made from the parts of the dark rents. I've been made from the parts of the dark rents.
Let the frost burn on my skin. Let the dark seep deeper within. If the weight call out where I've been, I return with a half-dead grin.
Cold steps echo through the night. I move with heavy breath. Shadows linger on my back like they've been waiting for my rest. Every corner feel alive, every silence feel possessed. If the the test.
Shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward on this other way. Truth unravel slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows I recreate. Post flick through a narrow scene. Fragments mutate in a half-formed dream. Logic dissolve in a circuit stream. I chase a ghost in a data team. Then breast warp when the static rise. Doubt burn quiet in a coded guise. Meaning collapse under vacant skies. I see the dark through a borrowed lens. Dead math hum in a fragile spine. Patterns distort when the fears align. Truth fold in with the edges combine. I drown in thoughts that were never mine. Frame noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward in this other way. Truth unravel slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows I recreate. 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 Gray tone shift in a mental fray. Old echoes drag but I push away. Static in bed with a dust array. I stand in silence the only way. Wires vibrate through a hollow chest. Dreams degrade when the systems test. Nothing remain of what felt blessed. Just quiet pressure I can't suppress. Black light bloom in a fractured phase. Steps feel wrong in a looping maze. In a collapse grown hidden ways. I breathe the void, let it appraise. Fame no shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward on this other way. Dream rubber slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows I recreate. 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 Recreate.
Black mask, vibe with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage, but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Dark tone pressed deep like a steel brand. Your fake pride crack, easy on command. Heat rise, quick when my voice land. You freeze up fast, never had a real stand. Great thoughts caught tied in a harsh loop. Your cheek flex drown like a stuck troop. My low pitch cut clean through the whole group. Small lines drop in the fury group. Calm venom drips off from my dull grin. Your loud threats fold when the bass kick in. No bluff, hold weight when your heart too thin. I spit one truth and your fate locked in. Black mask, vibe with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. Sharp glass snap pride like a weak bone. You drop noise fast when you hear my tone. Fear hum slow cause your soul half grown. I stay ice cold, pressure carved in the stone. Hate pulse low like a wire in the heat. Your whole ego burn when my lines repeat. False courage vanish when our eyes meet. I speak few words but the punch complete. Rust voice carve scars when I say names. Your mask peel quick when you lose your claims. Hard truth kill hype, never needed flames. My calm hit harder than your wildest aims. Black mask, vibe with a cold blood calm. Quiet words hit harder than a shotgun palm. You spit big rage but it miss no harm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm. My silence alone set the whole room alarm.
lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shape's too short. I drift through signals I can't abort. Yeah. Hollow posts crawl through a thinning frame. Shadows rewrite what they can't reclaim. Sense break down in a glitch-born game. I feel my name, but it's not the same. Great noise hum in a narrow tear. Old doubts rise when the edge is near. Meaning collapse under quiet fear. I watch myself like I'm not even here. Face scripts carved through a muted chest. Dead light echo when the thoughts infest. Truth degrade and it's something compressed. I face the void and the void impressed. Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shape's too short. I drift through signals I can't abort. Dim static ripple in a broken sway. Past selves linger in a slow decay. Every dark thought find its own way. I breathe the silence, let it overlay. Coldly flow through a trembling mind. Wise replace what I can't rewind. Fear unfold in a pattern blind. I lose my shape to the undefined. Black hum rise from a fading core. Pressure expand in a quiet roar. Nothing inside feel like before. I meet the depth and step in more. Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shape's too short. I drift through signals I can't abort.
I step with purpose, never break my pace. Cold in my breath, no fear in my face. Hands stay steady when I clear my space. Cross that line, you get replaced. I step with purpose, never break my pace. Cold in my breath, no fear in my face. Hands stay steady when I clear my space. Cross that line, you get replaced. Shadow on my shoulder, but I walk upright. Calm in my tone, but the truth ignite. You speak too loud for a member, no bite. I talk one time and the whole damn night. Heavy thoughts move like a drill through bone. I don't need help, I survive alone. Your whole crew fold when the real gets shown. Strength ain't loud, it's a deeper tone. Look at my chest, but the step's still firm. Every slow turn make the weak confirm. I don't chase threats, I let them squirm. My silence hit harder than your biggest term. I step with purpose, never break my pace. Cold in my breath, no fear in my face. Hands stay steady when I clear my space. Cross that line, you get replaced. Ice in my voice when the night feel grim. Nothing in my stance ever look too slim. You act real tough till the lights go dim. Then fold a nap when the shadows swim. Deep cuts there make your bones skip clean. I don't need rage, I work unseen. Talk all you want, your words routine. I break your pride like a vending machine. Old pain taught me how to stay unmoved. Pressure in my walk, keep the tension proved. Everything you claim I already removed. I don't do threats, only outcomes approved. I step with purpose, never break my pace. Cold in my breath, no fear in my face. Hands stay steady when I clear my space. Cross that line, you get replaced. I move like winter when the night unfold. Voice too calm but the vibe too cold. Stone in my chest and my stare ice cold. If you step too close you won't grow old. I move winter when the night unfold. Voice too calm but the vibe too bold. Stone in my chest and my stare ice cold. If you step too close you won't grow old. Heavy in my walk like a lockdown vote. Never rush nothing, every move my fold. Talk if you want but your bones say hold. I don't swing fists, I apply default. Gray smoke curl from a slow inhale. Pressure in the air when the weak turn pale. You don't know fear till your plans derail. I don't do noise, my silence prevail. Thick footsteps cut through a narrow lane. Power rate loud is the weight of strain. I don't chase crowds, I engrave my name. Cold discipline like a steel cast chain. Cold discipline like a steel cast chain. I wonder when the night unfolds. Voice too calm but the vibe too bold. Stone in my chest and my stare eyes cold. If you step too close you won't grow old. I move winter when the night unfolds. Voice too calm but the vibe too bold. Stone
ease. I don't show rage, it corrupts and sees. I let my calm bring men to their knees. Street born logic in a sharp cut line. Real ones know how the fakes combine. Weight in my word like a loaded sign. I don't spit bars, I distort your spine. Old scars whispering a dormant beat. I don't need forces to take my seat. You bring it talk, I bring concrete. Then walk away like it's no defeat. Then walk away like it's no defeat. Roll when the night unfolds. Voice too calm but the vibe too bold. Stone in my chest and my stare ice cold. If you step too close you won't grow old. I'm over there when the night unfolds. Voice too calm but the vibe too bold. Stone in my chest and my stare ice cold. If you step too close you won't grow old.
Static in my bloodstream, wires in my head. Echo of a lifetime I already shed. Circles in my mind spin, black, half dead. I don't fear darkness, I feel what I bred. Pulse skip twice when the cold unfold. Thoughts turn glitch when the nights get cold. True feel happy but the lies get sold. Every new path just loops back old. Ghost in the machine whisper through my skin. Doors in my brain open from within. Cycle after cycle never know where it begins. Heartbeat loud like a ritual of sin. Light been strange in the corner of my sight. Shadows form shapes when I kill the light. Living in a loop where the wrong feels right. Mind locked tight like a sealed by fight. Static in my bloodstream, wires in my head. Echo of a lifetime I already shed. Circles in my mind spin, black, half dead. I don't fear darkness, I feel what I bred. Core run dry when the thoughts overheat. Noise in my chest like a broken heartbeat. Faith turn hollow when the doubts compete. Nothing left to follow, what truth obsolete. Twitch in my nerves like a glitch in design. World feel fake, just a fragile outline. Step into the void where the stars realign. Find my own voice and instead of divine. Dark hole hum deep like a ritual chant. Strength in the pain that the weak recant. What I became, even fear can't grant. I exist outside everything they implant. Static in my bloodstream, wires in my head. Echo of a lifetime I already shed. Circles in my mind spin, black, half dead. I don't fear darkness, I feel what I bred.
I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Weight in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Go down an empty lane. Calm on my chest, but the world feels strained. You bark too loud, that expose your brain. I move 1 inch, you rethink your chain. Dark hood low when the night feel grim. Fear don't shout, it just waste the brim. Your voice shakes off when the lights go dim. I see your pride break limb by limb. Heart breath slow like a loaded threat. I don't chase beef, I just let it set. You step too close, that's a fatal bet. I deal with facts, not internet. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Old wounds burn when the street turn black. You move too fast, that's why you crack. I stay composed, never lose my track. Your fear hit first and I just walk back. Hands don't twitch when the tension rise. Truth hit harder than the biggest lies. You fake that strength that you idolize. Real power come when the ego dies. Cold night calm in the dead end zone. You shout your threats but remain unknown. I stand too firm for you to dethrone. Say one word wrong and I set the tone. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die.
start to twist, unfold. Feel my jaw lock when the temperature cold. Every dark habit that I once controlled now break loose fast when the pressure unfolds. Scratch at the walls in my own damn mind. Never been safe, I was born misaligned. Try to cage me in, but the lock declined. I infect the code with a new design. Iron in my breath when the dread kick in. I don't chase help, that's a guarantee sin. Every fake friend wanna see me thin, but I bloom in the dark like a toxin twin. Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when the seconds fly. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify. Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when the seconds fly. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify. When the gears misfit, I've been walking on the edge where the shadows sit. Try to drain my will, but I won't submit. I break through walls like a fault line split. Did I stare when the fog rolled in? Crawling through the dark just to shed my skin. I don't fear loss, I don't fear sin. I fear nothing cause I'm built too thin. Metal scrape loud in an empty hall. You don't see a threat till you see me fall. If I rise back up, I erase it all. I become the glitch that corrupts your call. Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when it's certified. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify. Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when it's certified. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify.
I move too quiet for your nerve to cope. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light, yeah. I move too quiet for your nerve to cope. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light and you lose that scope.
Yeah, thick fog hang when my boots touch ground. Your voice crack quick when you hear my sound. You stand too tall when your crew around, but break too fast when they're not inbound. Coast swung low like a blade in rest. I don't rush stress, I just manifest. One coast there, put your pride to test. I measure men by the weight they stress. Slow breath rise when the street term you. You try to act sharp, but your words dilute. Real ones know when a man resolute. You fold too quick, you would never move.
Too quiet for your nerves to cope. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light and you lose that scope.
Cold night breeze, push the fear your way. You shift your stance like you came to sway. I don't chase conflict, I let it display. Most men break by what they portray. Deep cut truth in a simple glance. You build your lines on a false advance. My kind move at a different stance. Every slow word like a last chance. Hands stay ready, but the rage stay low. Strength don't scream, it prefer to grow. Talk all you want, but the streets still know. I walk too real for your act to show.
I move too quiet for your nerve to go. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light and you lose that scope. Hey.
My step when I walk through smoke. Bass hit deep, make the whole block choke. Pressure on my name, but I never broke. Say one word, that's the final stroke. Dark in my breath like a winter night. Calm in my tone, but I still ignite. Hands stay clean, but the vibe ain't light. If I move once,
you lose that fight. Blood runs slow, but the mind stays sharp. Silence hit harder than the dog that bark. I don't need shine when I own the dark. Shadow alone, leave a burning mark. Heavy in my frame like a built-up weight. Never move fast, but I still dictate. Everything yours, I can confiscate. One cold step, put you out of state. Mama, then crush it. One cold step, put you out of state. Still in my step when I walk through smoke. Bass hit deep, make the whole block choke. Pressure on my name, but I never broke. Say one word, that's the final stroke. Voice too low, but it sound like law. Fear in your chest when you sense my draw. I don't chase beef, I just watch and gnaw. How quick you fall when you see that flaw. Streets don't sleep when the baseline crack. Every loud hit feel like a sneak attack. I don't play bluff, I don't hold slack. I move so real you can't walk back. I don't need hype, just a heavy tone. 808 shake like it break your bone. Step in my path and you stand alone. I claim that space like a carved out throne. Still in my step when I walk through smoke. Bass hit deep, make the whole block choke. Pressure on my name, but I never broke. Say one word, that's the final stroke.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man will burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. Yeah, storm in my chest but my face stay numb. You talk real wide but your voice sound dumb. Power ain't loud, it's the way you come. I move too calm for a man to overcome. Heavy coat drag with the street lights die. Truth in my tone make the weak comply. You show your fear when you justify. I see right through every crafted lie. Hands don't tremble in a heated zone. My type of pressure you can't postpone. I don't throw fists just to claim my throne. My silence alone make your backbone prone. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
Streets grow darker when I hold my ground. You work so tough till the truth unwound. Fear in your breath make a muffled sound. Even your crew don't stay around. Ay, y'all stay loud when the tension hit. I don't need hype, I don't need to commit. Every fake threat that you try to transmit fall apart fast, you just counterfeit. Old nights force me in colder ways. I don't forget what the street convey. You try to stay bold in a losing phase. I shut you down in a single phrase.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
One wrong word and you burst in flame. Cold voice drown out every fake tough claim. Sharp tongue hit fast when I carve your name. then you burst in flame. Black mist, rise on my mind unleash. You spit threats but they sound like a weak screech. True hit hard when I preach my peace. Your whole mass cracking the fear release. Low breath, chill rooms like a frostbite wave. Your pride sink deep, nothing left to say. Calm tone, kill hype that you always crave. I speak raw facts, make the whole crowd cave. Stone heart pressed down like a heavyweight. Your thin spine tremble when I dictate. Bluff fall flat, never hold in a real debate. I keep cold focus, never slip in a hate.
Boys drown out every fake complaint. Cold boys drown out every fake tough claim.
Cold voice drown out every fake tough claim. Sharp tongue hit fast when I carve your name. Fear spread quick when I enter the frame. One wrong word and you burst in flame.
Boys drown out, boys drown out, boys drown out, boys drown out.
Dark green show teeth when the tension peak. Your whole squad freeze, every stance look weak. Tone drop low, make your confidence leak. I spit one line, you collapse in a week. Pure ass, sleep deep, never out of tune. Your loud act fade like a weak monsoon. Cold truth strike hard like a steel harpoon. I speak, you break, looking gone too soon. Great rage glow, faint through a cracked soul. Your fake rage die quick, never took a toll. I hold silence, let the dread take control. You hold nothing, never had a real role. Cold voice drown out every fake tough claim. Sharp tongue hit fast when I carve your name. Fear spread quick when I enter the frame. One wrong word and you burst in flame.
Boys drown out, boys drown out, break. Boys drown out, boys drown out, break. Boys drown out, boys drown out, day. Boys drown out, boys drown out, day.
Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Like, better than glow, you beat the flow, make it dripping from the rain, it never stops. Thoughts heavy like a lineup with 1,000 crooked cops. Hear the whispers in the alleys when my heart beats and it drops. I've been walking with my demons, guess we share the same blocks. City feel hollow when the moon hide. Pain in my soul like a deep tide. Trust ain't real, it's a cheap lie. So I keep to myself with a cold mind. Every scar echo when the wind bite. Every sin linger when the streets quiet. Life talk pain like a fist fight. Learn to stay numb just to live right.
Learn to stay numb just to live right.
Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass been staring back like they're my crew. If the boy gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Walk slow, cold feet on the cracked stone. Mind wrong, hear ghosts on the back road. Every step shake dust from my black soul. World tryna break me but I stay bold. Fear try to bite but I bite back. Life hit hard but I don't crack. Pain in my veins like a wolf pack. Howl at the night when the sky black. No trust, every promise got a bad end. No peace, every calm got a sharp bend. If the dark gon' take me as a lost friend, I walk in even deeper and I don't bend. Hear the cold wind hiss, feel the void insist. If I fade like this, let the night persist. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you?
Hey. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass, me staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Black hoodie dripping from the rain that never stops. Thoughts heavy like a lineup with 1,000 crooked cops. Hear the whispers in the alleys when my heartbeat suddenly drops. I've been walking with my demons, guess we share the same block. City feel hollow when the moon high, painting my soul like a deep tide. Trust ain't real, it's a cheap lie, so I keep to myself with a cold mind. Every scar echo when the wind bite, every sin linger when the streets quiet. Life taught pain like a fist fight, learn to stay numb just to live right.
Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Every silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass, been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you?
Walk slow, cold feet on the cracked stone. Mind roam, hear ghosts on the back road. Every step shake dust from my black soul. World tryna break me, but I stay bold. Fear try to bite, but I bite back. Life hit hard, but I don't crack. Pain in my veins like a wolf pack. Howl at the night when the sky black. No trust, every promise got a bad end. No peace, every calm got a sharp bend. If the dark gon' take me as a lost friend, I walk even deeper in the dump bend. Hear the cold wind hiss, feel the void insist. If I fade like this, let the night persist. Yeah.
Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Every silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass, been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you?
Crush my thoughts when the wires twist. Cold jaw lock when the shadows hiss. Tear through fear with a metal fist. If the code corrupts, I cease to exist. Teeth grind static when the frame collapse. I walk through dread like a system lapse. Every false hope that your mind perhaps turns to ash fast when the signal snaps. Rust in my veins start to pulse on cue. I don't want calm, it was never true. You fear breakdowns, I break right through. Make my own hell out of residue. Steps too loud in an empty grid. You hide your flaws, I never did. Every crack thought that you kept me lit. I rip wide open like a failing bed. Exist. Lungs go sharp when the stress reboots. I swallow noise just to mute the roots. Tear through shells like a beast computes. I feed off chaos when the dread salutes. Mind split twice when the pressure peak. I don't want peace, that's a coward streak. Every dark whisper that you call unique. I turn into fuel when the system weak. Skull plate ring with the harsh rebound. You chase light, I absorb the sound. When the world glitch out and the floor unbound, I stand dead still while you hit the ground. Twist, cold jaw lock when the shadows hiss. Tear through fear with a metal fist. If the code corrupts, I cease to exist. You
sharp line and your pulse go plumb. I don't say much, but you know where I'm from. Both tone drop, whole room go numb. Fake tough talk, but you sound real dumb. One sharp line and your pulse go plumb. I don't say much, but you know where I'm from. Ring cut deep like a razor truth. Yo, weak threads break quick, never bulletproof. Line locked tight, no shake, no proof. I speak once, whole vibe go aloof. Black thoughts hum low like a furnace pit. You act wild, but you won't commit. Fear drips slow when my words transmit. I drop small bars, but they always hit. Calm hate sits in a quiet tone. Your pride too thin, never built full grown. You push loud lies, but you cover blown. I stay unread, mind sharp as stone. Low tone drop, whole room go numb. Fake tough talk, but you sound real dumb. One sharp line and your pulse go plumb. I don't say much, but you know where I'm from. Pose slow in a tight frame, yo squad fold fast, never built for the flame. Small words kill big, that's the whole game. I don't chase hype, pipe die with your name. Rust voice cut air like a dull knife glide. Your fear show quick, nothing left to hide. Truth stay raw, hit the core inside. You drop pride first and collapse outside. Deep calm choke noise when my tone land. Yo weak flex drown in the fear you planned. I don't raise heat, just raise my command. One cold phrase and you can't withstand. No, no.
Too steady for your fear to hide. Calm in my tone, but I cut your pride. One small glance, put you off your stride. You talk big now, but you won't outside. Yeah. Heartbreak leak through the frozen air. I don't show rage, I just stand and stare. You speak on strength, but you unaware. Real men quiet when the room need care. Long coat sweep like a warning sign. You push too quick, now you cross that line. Your words too cheap, they don't age like mine. I don't chase fame, I refine my spine. Silence grow thick when I shift my weight. I move too slow, but if it inflate, you try that bold, but it come too late. I break your plans with a single trait. I walk too steady for your fear to hide. Calm in my tone, but I cut your pride. One small glance put you off your stride. You talk big now, but you won't outside.
Night don't move when I take my stance. Pressure in the air, make your crew full chance. You breathe too loud when I advance. I don't need threats, just a single glance. Old scars hum when the tension rise. Show me the truth behind disguise. You talk too slick, but just been realized. I watch you break through your own reprise. Street don't trust what you fabricate. Every fake tough guy self-inflate. I don't do noise, I don't debate. I show up once and recalibrate.
I walk too steady for your fear to hide. Calm in my tone,